Two boys, one podcast. Two boys, one podcast. Your movie connection. When it's time for reflecting, we make fun of each other, then do film reviews. Winner or loser, is this movie right for you? Nope, it sucks. Don't press your luck. You better listen to us. Two boys, one podcast.
Two boys, one podcast. Come on, Zeke. Two boys, one podcast. Come on, Zeke.
I feel like if we can't
Make
do better than
fun
the intro, then
of each
then
other.
what are we doing?
You know what's next.
I haven't heard a rendition
And then
of
do
yours
film
lately.
reviews.
Have you tried to
Win or loser.
create a new intro theme lately?
Is this movie right for you? Come on, buddy.
Nope.
It
We suck. Don't
press
test
your
our luck.
luck. You better listen to us. Two boys, one podcast.
Two boys, one podcast.
Look at us. We're
with
singing.
you.
It's like 3 times we've sung. No, I haven't written another song.
Well,
I should, though.
something to strive for, I guess.
I mean, I have a good feeling if I did it again that we'd probably, use mine. I'm pretty good at writing songs.
You're pretty good at feeling feelings, so
Well, so are you.
you'll always have that. Yes, I'm known for my feelings.
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Yep,
Zeke,
I really am.
how the heck are you?
I'm doing all right. It seems like every time we cast, you're fresh off the horse.
Yep. I was on a horse for four solid days, and I really don't like horses. They really suck, and we should make them all into glue.
I
how I feel.
agree. Have you, like, when you're on the horse, to add to the effect, do you clap coconuts together?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I do that?
I mean, that only makes sense to me. I did it.
Double trap.
Yeah, it gives the enemy a false impression of how many your group large is.
That's true, like a Tuscan Raider, just like them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like
They'll
that.
be
So
back.
it's a good
They'll be
way
back.
for
And
those
in bigger
listeners
numbers.
out there. It's a good way to do like a ghost army.
Yeah, I guess that would be. Sure.
Yeah.
Patsy, we'll
Yep.
get a little Patsy there, and we'll scare away the Dragon Queens.
Yeah.
Golding Khaleesi's. You know?
I mean, I don't know how many Khaleesi's are left out there, but this will certainly draw them out.
Khaleesi! Mookie!
Khaleesi!
Get a job, Khaleesi!
You think they're looking for each other?
Khaleesi and Mookie?
Mookie?
Yeah, I bet so. I bet you'd love to ride on a dragon. It'd be
Yeah.
fun.
I think he'd really enjoy it.
Yeah, I think so too. Wasn't it kind of funny that Jon Snow and he lived in a snowy area? Wasn't that funny?
I thought the whole thing was a comedy.
Yeah.
Is that not
Yeah.
accurate?
No, it was a comedy.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, a comedy of errors by the end, but
I
still.
guess so. I don't know.
Yeah.
But did you ride a horse?
Not since last we spoke.
Not?
No.
Why not?
I'm all ridden out, I think, for the foreseeable future.
You should always get back on the horse. That's what they say, and I expect you to do it.
That's what they say. Get right back on it. Yeah.
So do it, dude. Get back on that thing.
I mean, you're a better man than me. You just keep getting back on for me, and I'll keep rooting for you and waiting for those reviews.
My loins hurt.
I mean, they're gonna keep hurting until they go numb,
My loins,
and then you'll
my
walk
poor
in like a
loins.
bow-legged stance. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
You're gonna be fine.
I'll be fine. Sounds good.
Yeah, you'll be just fine.
It's a pretty riveting conversation we're having this week.
I really think people enjoy it when we
Yeah.
talk nonsense. Yeah.
Well,
So what can you do?
I don't know. Let's talk some more, I suppose.
I mean,
What do you want to talk about?
So when you're out there
Yeah.
on
what?
these
What do
hitches,
you want to know?
like what? I guess I don't really know what you do.
just ride around, man. Just look at stuff.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
Collect pretty flowers.
I mean, do you take pictures and just be like, "Yep, you're still there." Okay.
Yep, that's it. Just making sure the mountains are there. So we gotta ride up there in the
Still there.
backcountry and say, "Yep, I'm still there." Mark that down, and then we'll ride to the next.
Move it
one.
along, folks. Nothing to see. Nothing to see.
Nothing to see here. Just another dumb mountain.
Yep.
There's another one. They're here. We clear trails and make trails, you dingus.
I mean, clear them for four-wheelers.
No, well, generally
Other horses?
No. Generally, no horses or hikers. We tried to prevent.
Okay.
We tried to prevent motorized access. Usually.
Sure. What about UFOs?
Oh no, we encourage UFOs for sure.
I mean, that's great that you're not keeping them out of there.
No, for sure. Well, we don't discriminate. We're not
Sure.
speciesist. Ish. Call me Ishman.
I saw
Call
a
me
meme. Only if you're on the water.
How do you know I'm not?
You're in Wyoming.
Well, there's water here.
I mean, not the open water.
Well,
Like
you
you're
didn't
in a
say
landlocked
open. You didn't
state.
say open water, dude. You just said the water.
So, I saw a meme the other day that
Uh-huh.
was, what if the comet that killed the dinosaurs was actually a UFO
oh, cool.
and we're the aliens?
Interesting. That'd be neat. I like that.
Have you seen any evidence of that on your journeys?
Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever seen 2001: Space Odyssey?
It's been a bit.
Yeah,
I'm not
there's a
not
bunch
actually
of-
sure I've seen the whole thing.
There's a bunch of obelisks out there. Monkeys are
Yeah.
learning and attacking each other and throwing bones and hitting
And
each other with
you see
femurs.
more of that out there on your rides?
Mm-hmm. Out there
Sure,
on my
okay.
rides.
Yeah. I mean, you're out there seeing things that nobody else sees. So,
I mean,
just curious.
I'm
It's
with
morbid
people. I'm
curiosity.
with people. People are seeing that too. Those people are seeing it too.
Do you ever? Yeah, but I mean, to be sure, do you ever like look over at him and be like, "Do you see what I see?"
A star, something in the night.
Mm-hmm.
It will give us good. Come on, join in. Good.
Or do you play like animal, vegetable, mineral on your rides?
See what I see. No, normally I'm just hating life on top of a horse.
Okay.
There's my supervisor. I don't know. She could potentially listen to this, but she's maybe she'd play a game. I don't know. I guess I could try it. But generally, there's a lot going on with the horses, so they have a whole lot of time to be, getting our heads in the clouds, because you never know. You might fall off a goddamn cliff. I almost did, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the fucker got his footing again. I was this close, Zeke. This close to that sweet release only death can bring. But no.
Only death can bring. Yeah.
Pulled me back in.
Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in.
Yep. So that's life. I mean, he's...
And when you mount the horse, do you say like do you treat it like a venom sleeve?
Like a what? Venice
What do they call it? A venom sleeve?
Venom sleeve? I don't know
Like
what the hell that
what
is.
do they call a like not a parasite, but like when you're the host?
I think you're just a host.
Okay. Well, do you ever treat it like it's like you're possessing
I'm
it?
the parasite.
Yeah, you're the parasite. So
I mean,
now
it's
you
kinda
can
weird.
you can force it to bid your will.
Force it to bid my will. Yeah, I do that all the time, and
Okay, that's what I thought. I just want to make sure I was right.
I cut a little hole in its neck, and I just suck the blood out of there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I tell it to
That's
do
how
stuff.
Dracula did it.
I do it,
Yep.
and I tell it to stick its head up in the air, like those wasps that make the caterpillars do it, or snails.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about. He knows. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Come
I
on.
hear you.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yep. I do.
Do you ever yearn?
Do I ever yearn?
Yearn. Do you ever yearn?
For what?
Anything?
I mean, not
It's an open
not
statement.
specifically, I guess.
Not physically.
No.
I don't think it's a
Go
physical
with
thing. Yearning isn't a physical thing. You don't even know what it means.
I mean, yeah, I know it. Like,
No, you don't.
I don't feel like. No,
You don't
I'm gonna
know.
go with no.
You don't know a damn thing.
Clearly. Yeah, no. Do you?
Oh yeah, I yearn all the time.
I mean, in a toilet?
When I'm in the toilet?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean sometimes, sure.
that's where urine goes.
It's funny. Hey, are we friends?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's give it a whirl, huh?
We'll try.
Yeah, we'll try.
We'll give it a shot.
Boy. Wow.
We'll shoot.
Huh?
We'll shoot.
Oh shit. Hey Zeke, do you hear whenever you ride a horse? Do you hear things that happen sometimes? And
Yeah, there's a whistle in my ear.
they whistle in
Sounds
your
interesting.
ear.
Yep.
What's it sound like?
Just coming through the
with
woods.
the dulcet tones of one Zeke Henson, we progress to our next segment. Zeke a week.
Mhm.
Hey,
Mhm.
look at that. 10 minutes in, talking
did it.
about a movie.
Boom.
Maybe we can keep this in 30 minutes. I don't think so, though.
I don't think so, Tim. So last week we ran into the situation where we had to like re-movie a movie,
Zeke week, that's right. Zeke week.
and so after Fro 7, Freddie is Fro 7, we chose Billie Whitelaw, who had played his evil aunt Messina,
Yep, that's right.
and we connected her to Dark Crystal.
Yeah,
Jim
who the heck was
Henson's
she?
1982 classic.
Who the heck was
In the
she?
movie?
Yeah.
I had it written down here. She.
I had 2 weeks, and I never thought to look for that.
Well, it's hard to track her down because you don't see any people.
That's true. Weren't really a lot of
Let's see if
voices
I can
either.
track. She plays
Agra. She was Agra.
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 I don't know who that is.
She was like kind of looked like a cow. She had the eyeball.
Like the.
She had the dang eyeball.
Oh, she had the eyeball that came out of her head.
Yeah, she had that eyeball.
Okay. Sure. So she had a fairly prevalent. I don't know if she was good or bad, but she was.
I think
She was
great.
kind of like a. I mean, her performance was fine, but I mean, her character like it kind of played a little bit of both sides, but helped more than it hurt, I guess.
She was good.
She was good. Okay, I'll let her be. Like she was a survivalist.
She was an
I think.
agent of the light. Oh, here we go. You ready?
Ready.
On another planet, in the distant past, a gelfling embarks on a quest to find the missing shard of a magical crystal and so restore order to his world. Take it away, Zeke boy.
Yeah, I'd say that is. That's mostly accurate. Like they tried to do something with the 7 original sins, the 7 deadly sins. Then they had like 7 other beings that were cosmically connected, and then somehow a crystal cracked, and the bad guys were trying to ward off any interaction with it so that they could rule forever.
No, man, they used it. Remember, they shot light beams into their eyeballs from the thing. Every morning.
Yeah, but I don't know how it broke.
I think a rock fell on it, right?
Okay. So
No, I don't
somehow
know.
this shard escaped their grasp.
It was,
And,
I believe, when they combined at the end, they said, we were being too. Man, why are words so hard? But they were being. They were too prideful, and somehow, by them being not true good things, it broke the dang crystal, and then they split up like that. That's what happens.
Okay, sure. So the Skeksis, who are the bad guys, took control somehow.
Yeah.
And they drank the auras of
Essence.
of the
Poppies.
elf people.
podlings and gelflings. Yep, that's what they did.
The gelflings, yeah. And I don't like they somehow like you're told it's kind of like A New Hope. You're told the whole time like you're the last gelfling. Then you find one in a swamp, like the Never-Ending Story, and then together you like one of them survives having their aura consumed, and she has wings because she's a girl.
Just a little bit.
Their mouths don't move, but they can still communicate telepathically, I imagine, with everybody.
Yep.
And then they like the Skeksis in the meantime are having like an internal struggle for who is going to be emperor, and
still the emperor.
Yeah, they have a trial by stone sword.
Mm-hmm. Yep, trial by stone,
which I thought was fun.
Yeah.
The dream fasting was interesting. I didn't know that's how you did that.
Dream Captain?
Dream fasting is how you like telepathically Spock, I guess.
Okay.
You dream fast together while you touch braids. I'm assuming they're touching braids.
They were touching braids, baby.
Yeah. And then they somehow managed to survive and save the world as we know it, even though everybody that they know is now dead.
Yeah, well, they're coming back or something, right? Sure.
Well, the good guys and the bad guys split.
Yeah, but then they went back together.
Originally, and then they went back together, and then they left.
Yeah, they said, "Oh, have fun. See you later, kids."
Yeah. So.
And then Jen and what was her name? I don't remember. Do you have it? What was her name?
Whose name?
The girl. The little girl.
Oh, the other gelfling.
Yeah, Kira and Jen.
Kira gelfling
and Jen.
And
then
Jen was played by Jim Henson.
Oh, cool. So, but then you know what happened. The white things went away, and then Jen and Kira, they got their little freak on, and then they had some little babies, and it's a regular.
They repopulate the gelfling community.
Adam and Eve story. Baby.
Okay. So, there's really after they I don't really understand. Like they ride these long neck creatures.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Like the meek creatures. I really liked them.
I thought you would.
And then they're all like mostly destroyed, and then they saved their world as they know it, even though everything that they'd been told both of them their entire lives was a lie. And then at the end of the movie, I guess that we assume they live happily ever after.
Oh yeah, it was happy, definitely.
So, okay. So yeah,
remember that?
Yeah. I liked the quote, "Don't move. Where would I go?" I liked that.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Did I have any quotes? I hate your whimper. That's the only one.
Yeah. I liked that too.
All right, and also, remember she does that? I don't really know what she says. Camellia.
I assume that's their interpretation of Geronimo.
I guess so.
I don't know. No idea.
Or bonsai.
Yeah, tally ho. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say they called it the Age of Wonder. It looked pretty great, didn't it? Pretty wonderful.
Yep, pretty damn wonderful. Yeah, I think it was. Compared to Labyrinth, I think this was fantastic. The effects were better.
What a hater.
It didn't really. It bothered me that the mouths didn't move appropriately throughout the whole thing, but I understand why that was necessary. Like it's probably that or don't make it.
It's tough to do puppeteering.
Yeah. But I thought the costuming was fantastic. I liked that there wasn't just like a lone human in the thing.
Sure.
And I liked the aspect of it all. Like they created a really cool world.
Yeah, they sure did. Those stilt creatures, I remember a long time ago I watched surprisingly a making of, and they actually had people in there. Those were humans on stilts covered by a burlap sack. or whatever.
They still do that. I mean, that's a pretty cool Halloween costume every year when
Yeah.
people get into it. And also, they used that same type of creature in the last Mad Max, which I thought was pretty cool to see that that part of it hasn't changed. So.
Yeah. I don't think. I mean, those were just people on stilts, so they weren't some sort of rabbit thing.
Yeah, I mean they weren't creatures, but I mean the way that they did it is still pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess Dark Crystal exists in the Mad Max universe.
Yeah, they didn't really explain what they were in Mad Max. They're very out of place. It was just kind of like, wow, weird things happen out here. Okay, I'm not sure why they did that, but they did it. So there we are.
There we are.
Yep, here we find ourselves after Dark Crystal. I mean, I'm still curious about Judge Dredd, but I'm glad that we watched Dark Crystal.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, are you ready to rate it?
Why do girls only get wings? That's what I want to know.
I don't know, but she seemed pretty, like, for never having seen another Gelfling her entire life, she knew why he didn't have wings.
She got taught.
So he's like, I'm a girl, of course. She got what?
Okay. I don't know. She had an education. She had a biology book.
She didn't know how to read.
She did. Yep.
And the other guy was like, I mean, they're words that stay. That's how he described why he could read.
Okay, all right, fine.
By the old crazy Yoda being that he just dies and disappears Yoda-like.
I've got more things to say.
I mean, use your words that stay.
Okay. The crystal wasn't even dark. It was blue. Call that a dark crystal? It wasn't dark. And here's a quote I liked. Get back, spithead! That was a good one. And then the mystics told Jen to follow the greater sun for 2 days or something. How the hell do you even follow the sun? Wouldn't you just end up walking in a circle?
Yes. I mean, I don't know how big this world is.
Well, I guess if it's a different sun, maybe it moves differently.
But I mean, he can't follow it at night, and he did a terrible job of sneaking up on people.
Got caught up in some living vines. Goddamn crustaceans. I mean, those what the hell were they called? I don't know.
That's what I have a note here, and I couldn't remember what it was. Did you see Thor Ragnarok?
Yes.
So that meek, are those eggs? Like some sort of plasma egg?
Yeah, right.
Like those creatures reminded me of like those meek things if they were in a full shell. And I did read some trivia that they had to like literally hang those. There were people in there, but the costumes were so heavy that they had to hang them up every so often just so that they could get a break to breathe.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it was very dark. I'm surprised that this film was as dark as it is since it was geared towards children. But I can see that if you are a child watching, it would be a little unnerving. But it was supposed to be like some sort of grim fairy tale type of deal.
I guess so.
So
and
I thought it was pretty cool.
Physics Gig was pretty cute, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to name a dog Fizz Gig once, but I got vetoed.
Well, you didn't dream fast with him first. That's
true.
fault.
I'll remember that. I'll dream fast next time, and then maybe I'll have a little puppy dog named Fizz Gig.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Okay. Excuse me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do we got here?
You got one choice, boy. Sex or the saw.
Sex or the Saw. Here we are. I'm gonna give it sex, and it's better than your average routine. Yeah.
Okay. So this was on Netflix, so I didn't have to actually buy it because Netflix is doing a TV series about it. But I like the Last Stop locally. They have a copy. So I'm just gonna say that the VHS of it is $2.99. So I'm just gonna base it on that.
Okay.
And if I had paid $2.99, I would pay. I think I would recommend like $2.50 for this. It's definitely.
Hey, nice.
Like I really liked this more than
I thought you did.
Yeah, I liked this one a lot more than. I didn't love it, but it's definitely worth seeing. And compared to The Labyrinth, by far,
gotcha.
Like way ahead of that.
I think you're wrong, but okay.
Well, that's why we do the rating system.
Yeah, I guess so. So it's pretty good. Everyone go Two boys.
Yeah, I really
approved.
liked it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool too. Zeke.
I mean, I think it would have been a nightmare for production, but I didn't have to be a part of that. So
No, you sure didn't. Yeah, I bet there was a real shitty set to work on. Sometimes.
yeah, I mean, even if you were in one of the costumes, like that would have been
that would have been
just
terrible.
excruciating.
Just terrible.
So that brings us to our next segment. Kalima, choose your death. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yep. Lay it on me. Lay it
She's
on
not
me.
ready to choose her
Suck it
death.
to me,
She's
suck it to
running
me,
away.
suck it to me, suck it to me.
All right. So right now we through the narrator, Joseph O'Connor, the narrator to this Dark Crystal movie.
Joseph O'Connor, yeah. All right.
Oh, I forgot another one. Have you? So I have 4 options for you.
Okay.
He is in 2 films.
Yeah.
One is called High Spirits,
Yeah.
which is a 1988 film.
Mm-hmm.
When a hotelier attempts to fill the chronic vacancies at his castle by launching an advertising campaign that falsely portrays the property as haunted, 2 actual ghosts show up and end up falling for 2 guests. And that is
Falling for 2 guests?
Peter
falling in love?
and like falling in love. Yep. Peter O'Toole.
Okay.
And it's got a pretty good cast, it looks like.
Okay.
I think-
Interesting. Yeah, what's next?
He also... Steve Guttenberg, Peter O'Toole, and Daryl Hannah are in that one.
Huh.
The next one we have on the docket is through Tim Rose, who was the treasurer. He's in a film called Howard the Duck from 1986.
Yeah.
A sarcastic humanoid duck is pulled from his home world to Earth, where he must stop a hellish alien invasion with the help of a nerdy scientist and a cute, struggling female rock star who fancies him. And then, have you seen The Mystic Cook?
No.
Was in a film, The Elephant Man. Have you seen The Elephant Man?
Yeah, you talking about the David Lynch picture?
I am.
Yeah, I've
So
seen
you've
it.
seen that. So
One of the few ones that's made me cry.
really, I hear it's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I've not seen it.
That's too bad. I wish I hadn't seen it. That would have definitely been it.
And so then that brings us to the third option, which is back through Joseph O'Connor, and he is in a film from 1961 called Gorgo. Greedy sailors capture a giant lizard off the coast of Ireland and sell it to a London circus. Then its mother shows up.
Huh. So we got two circus movies. One about a big lizard. Haunted hotel. Steve Guttenberg. What was the other one? I forgot.
Howard the Duck, Gorgo, High Spirits.
What do you think I'm going to pick?
You know, I think like all of these are kind of geared towards your preference,
Oh,
so
thank you.
I
You're so
really
nice.
don't know.
You're so nice to me.
You're welcome.
Go fuck yourself. What year was Gorgo?
Gorgo, Gorgo,
Yeah.
is 1961.
61. That is going to be terrible.
Let's see.
For sure.
Howard the Duck is 1986,
Yeah.
and High Spirits is 1988.
Oh, boy.
High Spirits is...
I feel like I should have seen Howard the Duck at some point.
Okay.
I hear it's pretty terrible, but we'll do Howie the Duck.
Oh, well, if you've seen it already, then
No,
it's
I
not
have not.
eligible.
I have not seen it. I'm saying it's one of those ones that I'm surprised I haven't, and I should probably see, even though it's.
Well, I
hear it's terrible.
If it skews at all, either way, Howard the Duck on IMDb has a 4.7 rating. High Spirits has a 5.8.
Howard the Duck.
All right, Howard the Duck it is.
87, 86, you said?
1986, Howard the Duck, and the connection is Tim Rose, who played the treasurer.
Tim Rose. Treasurer. Treasurer. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
That's Howard the Duck. That's what's his Star Wars? Lucas, right?
The director of it is Willard Hayek.
Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking of.
He he worked with Lucas on a lot of things.
I see.
So he wrote American Graffiti. He wrote Indiana Jones. He helped write Indiana Jones.
Okay.
And the Temple of Doom. So maybe, let me see. Looking at the writing credits, I don't see Lucas anywhere, but maybe he is involved.
Fair enough. For some reason I thought it was him. Doesn't matter.
George Lucas executive produced.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There you go. There you go.
Mookie.
So, yeah, there we are. Howard the Duck.
Howard the fucking
I'd say I'm looking forward to it, but
it's gonna suck.
It's gonna be rough.
Yep, sure is. But yeah, that's what we do. We like that. We like the rough stuff.
Yeah, we go down there. I do like the cast. I think the cast will lend itself to some good conversations.
Well, we'll see what happens, huh?
And in your free time, I think that you should watch Gorgo.
No, I'm not going to.
I really think that you should.
We could. Have you seen it?
No.
We should watch it
I've
together.
just seen the poster. Okay, I'll watch it with you.
Okay.
The pictures look like we almost have to. So.
Okay, well, it shall be so.
All right. Well, I will look forward to watching Howard the Duck and conversing with you next time.
Yeah, that's not good. People, thanks.
Also,
Thanks
if we
so
don't
much
get
for
one
listening.
recorded between now and then, you should all come to the Dancing Spider Film Festival September 6th and 7th.
What are the dates?
September 6th and 7th, Friday, Saturday.
$5?
$5 per day. You get to see 10 movies a day.
Pretty good deal, guys.
Yep. That's a great deal.
Get over there to Laverne and check it out. It's
Yep.
pretty cool.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Otherwise, those mink creatures will come and try to arrest you.
The heck were they called? Release the something.
All right. Well, I think that's all we have for the podcast. But Rob, I'll dream fast with you off air.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
All right, let's get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, always remember, don't be a sucker. It's been a slice, and if you need us, just whistle.
Nessie. Okay, love you, bye.
The portions of today's broadcast that you actually enjoyed are brought to you in whole by...
Are you looking for the perfect ensemble for that perfect day?
I don't think I want to talk to you right now.
It isn't Gucci or Chanel that will be the perfect accent.
It isn't?
Not at all. It's Betty's Blindfolds, handmade for your special day.
Special day? You mean the day I'm executed?
Hey, we don't all get to pick our destiny, but why go out looking like anything but your best?
I'd rather have a hand. Mind giving me one of those?
I could sell you one from the cell ahead of you.
Not what I had in mind.
I thought not. Can I interest you in one of Betty's best?
I can't afford it.
Clearly. We just want your photo taken in them. They market themselves. Besides, if you don't use our product, you'll be wearing a burlap sack that's been used for fertilizer.
That's not much of an option.
I'm not much of a salesman.
Clearly. And yet, here we are.
Here we are.
Fine. I'll take 2.
What's the other one for?
Ah!
You just tried to kill me with the other blindfold. This was a proud moment. You actually understand the value of our product. This one's on the house.
Please don't leave me here.
Shh. Own the moment with Betty's Blindfolds. Perfect for your execution. There to die for.
My mic is picking up ambient noise of some sort.
It's probably that ghost crying.
Goddamn ghost, man. I'll give him something to cry about.